Yo right lads, this is the Geordie Jedi doing my next football review. For the next good few videos, apart from the FA Cup final, it'll be end of season review for all Premier League teams, starting with my own, then going alphabetically down. Right, Newcastle United. Team I've supported since 2009. Meaning that I've never had a non-Mike Ashley club. First and foremost, Mike Ashley, get the fuck out of our club. Right, now that that's over, and hopefully that might make a good thumbnail. Or maybe even a teaser, that might be nice. Just Mike Ashley, fuck off. The Geordie story. Anyway, sorry about that, bit weird. Newcastle United had both a very good and a very bad season. We finished 10th, which is of course pretty good considering we finished 16th, and we didn't invest any money in the team that in last summer. So to go 6 places up without investing and losing players is relatively alright. The thing people such as myself are most annoyed about is that it's not the fact that we've made progress, it's the fact that we should and could have made so much more without stupid results. 3-0 against Sunderland shouldn't have happened. 2-1 against Sunderland shouldn't have happened. We're such a better team than them. For those losses you can only blame Pardew. Other losses perhaps you could blame the team. Now for certain losses, but majority of stupid losses especially, you have to blame Pardew for them. As I said in a previous video, shite manager, best we'll have to do with for now, unless we take a risk on a very young manager with little experience. Anyways, we've had brilliant results. 2-0 against Chelsea, 1-0 against Tottenham, 1-0 against Manchester United for the first time in about 30 years, beating them at Old Trafford. And then we've had 3-0 against Sunderland, 4-0 against Man City, 2-0 against Man City, which shouldn't have been. Check Teoti's goal did count, and there are replays, many replays. Funny enough, people didn't make as much as a fuss about it as they should have done. If it was Chelsea that had happened to, that'd be a bit of an uproar, but no, because it was Newcastle. Talked about it from, I don't know, maybe a couple of days, match of the day, and that was the end of it. Anyways, first half of the season up until January, couldn't complain. We were 6th, 5th, somewhat fighting for Champions League. Well, the majority of people still knew that Champions League was a bit out of our bounds. However, Europa League could have been a strong possibility at that time. Put an amazing run of results. Eventually beaten 1-0 by Arsenal, which spoilt the run of results. However, in fairness, it was pretty close. We were arguably the better team, but only just. And then they got a lucky free kick, header, Giroud puts it in. End of that. Bit of a shame. Then it was Man City, the 2-0 loss. Basically, for the couple of games before that, the ref had been on our side, for Stoke City in particular. And then the next games, everything just went wrong. The ref was against us for the next things. The Liverpool game is, obviously that was the worst one, the Liverpool game when we lost 2-1, because we played better. Fair enough if we play worse than the refs against, well then you don't blame the ref for the loss. But when you're playing better than the other team and you lose anyways, I blame the ref myself. Anyways, we can't really argue with the season. If they keep the promise, Pardew, Mike Ashley doesn't talk. He's probably stuck his head in the sand somewhere, probably hiding from people such as the true Geordie. He's probably hiding shit scared from the true Geordie. Anyways, if they do invest, we'll have so much money that we should invest. I mean, Mike Ashley, Andy Carroll's money was never really invested. Perhaps in wages, but never invested. We never saw much of Andy Carroll's money. We saw Johan Kabay come in, we saw Santon, we saw, a couple of people, but no one near 35 million. Anyways, really hopeful for the next season. June, July, and early August will be what tells us what kind of season we'll have. If we're up there with the number of signings that were made, I think we'll do well. Of course, it depends on the quality of signings as well. We can't just sign, 10 shite players. Personally, I'd rather sign 2 brilliant players if it comes to that, and keep who we've got, of course. Anyways, Geordie Jedi, thanks for listening. Leave a like if you want, subscribe if you want. Mike Ashley, fuck off. May the force be with you.